Alright, music lovers, prepare to get hot and sweaty because we're turning up the heat on today's video. We're taking a stroll down memory lane and revisiting the classic track that had us all bumping and grinding. Nelly's Hot in Herre. From its infectious beat to its provocative lyrics, this song turned up the temperature on the charts and became a cultural phenomenon. I'm Mr. Nonchalant, aka Rashard, and here I show love to memorable songs and albums of the past and the present, and may throw in a few true crime stories here and there. So grab a cold drink, turn up the volume, and let's dive into the story behind this sizzling hot hit. Nelly skyrocketed to hip-hop fame 2 years before his smash hit Hot in Herre set the world on fire. The man behind the moniker, Cornell Hayes Jr., was born in Austin, Texas to a family of Air Force nomads. After his parents split, Nelly and his mom planted roots in the St. Louis suburbs, where Nelly honed his skills as a baseball prodigy. But alas, the big leagues would never come knocking. So what did he do? Sell drugs and form a rap group, of course. Nelly and his squad of high school homies banded together to form the St. Lunatics. As Nelly put in Fred Bronson's Billboard book of #1 hits, St. Louis didn't have a hip-hop scene. We borrowed it from everybody else's. That's why the style is so universal, because I take aspects from every region of hip-hop. East Coast, West Coast, and down south. And that's how you get the Midwest sound. In 1996, the St. Lunatics had a taste of success with their big, bright, posse-cut single, Gimme What You Got. When they tried to secure a record deal, the coastal labels gave them the cold shoulder. Undeterred, the St. Lunatics decided to shift gears and let Nelly take the lead. While the group's 2001 album, Free City, and its lead single Midwest Swing flopped, Nelly's solo career was about to take flight. After impressing one of Mace's managers with his sound, Nelly flew out to New Jersey to cook up a 4-song demo. And get this, all 4 tracks on that demo went on to become a hit single. Meanwhile, the St. Lunatics regrouped and appeared on some of Nelly's later hits, proving that sometimes a little shake-up is all it takes to reignite the spark. Kevin Law, a young and fearless A&R rep at Universal, had the audacity to sign Nelly, despite his colleagues thinking he was out of his mind. Nelly's sound was a far cry from what was considered cool in the late 90s rap scene. Universal didn't give Nelly much love when he dropped his debut album, Country Grammar. It was produced mostly by J.E., a St. Louis beatmaker who was already working with the St. Lunatics. The album's only big-name guests were a teenage Lil Wayne, who was just starting out, and Cedric the Entertainer, a local comedian who pops up in a few skits. However, Universal's skepticism didn't stop Nelly's infectious nursery rhyme debut single, Country Grammar, Hot Shit, from blowing up. It became a hit first locally, then regionally, and eventually nationally, peaking at #7 on the charts. To me, the song had all the makings of a much bigger hit. Nelly's album Country Grammar was a huge success with its party anthems, catchy melodies, and down-home twang that appealed to both rap and pop audiences. The album produced several hits, including E.I. and Ride With Me, which became the biggest hit, reaching #3 on the charts. The latter was recorded with City Spud, Nelly's fellow St. Lunatic, who was in prison during Nelly's successful era due to his involvement in a botched armed robbery. Nelly's band-aid on his face was actually a tribute to City. The Neptunes, consisting of Chad Hugo and Pharrell Williams, were responsible for producing the music. They have produced for various artists including Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, Justin Timberlake, and Britney Spears, and they are known for their expertise in creating energetic hip-hop beats. In the song, Nelly mentions the producers in the line, "Nelly took a trip from the Luna to Neptune's." The beat of the song is inspired by "Bustin' Loose," which was a highly popular go-to track released by Chuck Brown and the Soul Searchers in 1978. Additionally, the line, "I feel like bustin' loose," in Nelly's song is taken directly from this track.
Actually turned Nellyville in. Once I did that, and me and my man Kuda, and at that time my A&R, Kevin Law, coach, we was kind of like, it's missing something. And me as an artist, I'm like, you know, you want to stand behind your work, like, yeah, no, I'm telling you this is it. But I knew that we are missing something. We missing something. We don't have the fuse to the bomb. We called up Pharrell. Pharrell was a good friend of ours. And then he came with the Chuck Brown bit. So we was like, all right. And he was, whatever it is, it's got to be in this vein. If you ever know P, you ever work with him, you know, he get that look. You got to come with this, Mo. This got to be. And I was like, okay. And then I started saying about something, yo, it's hot in here. Cold, something like that, you know. And he was like, yeah, somewhere, it's in there. And then Pharrell said something about, you gotta have the girls answer, I am getting so hot. Soon as I was finishing the hook, because all I had on it was the hook, the beat, we got all the doors open, the beat is blasting. Next thing I hear is, oh my God, what is this beat? This is the most courageous, this is infectious. Pharrell, what is this? Oh my God. And it was Buster, right? So Buster comes in and he was like, oh, Nelly, this is, oh my God. You laid something to this already? Oh shit. Yo, I was like, yo, I just put a hook on there. Tell me what you think. And we played the hook and he was like, you're gonna have every bitch in the world taking clothes off. And Pharrell was like, yo, whatever the verses be, you just gotta come on. That first line just gotta be something everybody's gonna wanna say. And I was just like, okay, play it. Took about 5-10 minutes. And I was just like, good gracious, ass is bodacious. Oh, that's it, that's the P, that's it, I don't care where you go from there. It's more of a story of a party record. And I think that's what did it, because people can relate to the process of the club, walking in the club, seeing the chick, hey, what's happening? You on drive, show her the keys, we out. You know what I'm saying? Take it back. We at the top of the Four Seasons. What's cracking? You know what I'm saying? It's a whole story as opposed to the typical, everybody throw them, you know what I'm saying, hands up or something like that. And I think that's what lasts longer, because nobody else has told that story in a party vibe. And I think that's...
Hot in Here has a beat that you can't help but move to. It's a mashup of hip-hop and R&B with a blend of electronic and acoustic sounds that make it impossible to resist. The track kicks off with a simple drum beat that sets the tone for what's to come. Then a groovy rhythm guitar riff enters the mix. Add in a funky and centricated, it's groovy and it's the backbone of the song. Put it all together and you've got a recipe for a hit that's sure to get the party started. The hook alone is enough to get stuck in your head for days. But it's not just that. Every lyric is a potential chorus filled with fun, goofy, and unforgettable lines. Good gracious, ass is bodacious. Me and the rest of my heathens. I spit game cause baby I can't talk it. Take it off like you're home alone, dancing in the front of the mirror, checking your reflection and telling your best friend that your butt's getting big. The song was so hot that they actually made 2 videos for the song. Now I will only talk about the main video that we all know of, because the second video, the St. Louis Arch version, I checked it out and it really wasn't much there to see at all compared to the first one. The main video is notable for its colorful and playful imagery, which matches the upbeat and energetic tone that you get from the song. The video begins with Nelly and his crew arriving at a party in a suburban neighborhood where they proceed to turn up the heat and get everyone dancing. The video features a mix of indoor and outdoor scenes with colorful backgrounds and bright lighting, adding to the party atmosphere. Throughout the video, Nelly and his crew are shown wearing a mix of athletic wear and streetwear, including jerseys, bandanas, and oversized sunglasses. These fashion choices really reflected the unique style of Southern rap that was becoming popular at the time. Hot in Here went to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. It also allowed Nelly to collect a Grammy in 2003 for Best Male Solo Rap Performance. Nelly performed part of the song at the ceremony as well, and was then joined on stage by Kelly Rowland so they could sing Dilemma, their duet that took the award for Best Rap/Song Performance. Nellyville was nominated for Album of the Year, but lost to Come Away With Me by Norah Jones. Hot in Here has been certified 2 times platinum by the RIAA for recording more than 2 million copies in sales. It went platinum in the UK and in New Zealand. In 2008, it was placed at number 36 on the list of 100 greatest songs of hip-hop compiled by VH1. Nelly had actually performed this with P. Diddy at halftime show of the 2004 Super Bowl. It was a lively show, but most of us remember only the last few seconds of it, when Justin Timberlake ripped off a piece of Janet Jackson's costume, exposing her breast. And most recently, Nelly, joined by City Spud from Saint Lunatics, performed Hot in Her at the 2023 Grammy Awards as part of a star-packed 50 years of hip-hop celebration that also featured Run DMC, Salt and Pepper, Public Enemy, and many other hip-hop legends. I must admit that I am a huge fan of this song, and it is mainly due to the beat, which is not surprising since it was produced by the Neptunes during their golden era. The beat is deceptively simple, but it has a smooth and sexy swagger that makes it sound fantastic. The addition of cowbells or percussion provides a counter rhythm that gives the song an extra edge. Nelly's contribution to the song is acceptable. He's not a lyrical genius, and the chorus is somewhat simple, but he does not ruin the song. He seems like a fun guy, which complements the lively beat perfectly. I remember when this song and Nelly were all the rage, and he was famous for wearing a Band-Aid on his cheek. Down memory lane, folks. I hope you enjoyed this blast from the past and relived some of your fondest memories of dancing to Hot in Her. Please share in the comment section some of your fondest memories of the song, what you liked or didn't like about the song. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more musical adventures to come. Until next time, stay cool and keep the music playing.